Got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Hooker to throw right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, he has Johnston. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They snap it to Herbert. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Quentin Johnston, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the corner, A.J. Terrell, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. And Walker has it. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Here's Walker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll buy some time right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnston. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his 1st year as a starter. but this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Seven Pirates. Hurt. Go.
Hooker's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Chase Claypool, 44 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying the left side with Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go!
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Come on, come on. Check! Check smash, check smash. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Kappa. Let's go. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one too low.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
21. 5-9. Go.
From the gun, it's Walker. As He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hold the trips right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second and 10, Hooker back to the air. This ball down the field for Pitts. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Run! Let's go. Hey. 12. Run!
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Herbert's throw there, complete to Hamler. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Herbert
wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the ready. Pioneer.
The final shot before break. Hooker, he's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
They run again with Walker. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Kappa. Let's go. 21. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback, Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. Oh, some strong running. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Hooker's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Okay, break. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
18 yards on the play. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
36-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey. 12. Crowd right. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Run! $59. Hey, ram.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert back to the air. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hand off here to Walker. 104 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
Baylor Tiger.
Brings up second and 4.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ram. Go. Ready.
On second down, here's Herbert. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
5-9.
Running left is Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Home troops right.
Seahawks.
21.
Herbert on first down now. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Go, let's go. Home troops right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Herbert. Quentin Johnston saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Hooker on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
21.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in. They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Quick throw complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to be.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. And quickly they get to the line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This now a 3rd and 4. Walker with another carry. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the give, it's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a run with Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Waste of time. Oh, man.
Set. 380. Grenade. Grenade.
And they take a knee. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the